Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, March 5th, and this is Andre with Five Awesome Musicians with an X. I'd like to start off by thanking Steven for making his guest vlog, which we posted on Saturday. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll post a link down below, or maybe I'll post the link here. I wonder if I can get that to happen. Magic fingers. In that vlog, he talks about playing Assassins, which he did recently in Company. He talked about a few of his other experiences playing for shows in New York City off-Broadway and a tour. Check it out. He's really entertaining. Aaron's story about the Music Man being the pit being half off from each other during one of the performances is completely and utterly true. I also want to say that Aaron forgot that during one of those Music Man performances, our amp for the keyboard almost blew up and started a big fire. I can't remember where in the show it happened. It was either right before intermission or right before the end of the second act. But all of a sudden, my keyboard stopped making sounds, even though it was still on. So I figured it was something with the amp. I did the usual. I was checking the jack connection, and then all of a sudden there were these little tufts of smoke coming up. So I looked down at the ground, and in the power strip where the amp was plugged in was smoking. So I unplugged it, and somehow the amp had a short in it or got overheated. The third prong on the electrical cord had melted off because it heated up so much that the plastic holding all that together melted. So that was pretty scary. Another awkward moment for me on stage was when I was teaching, and I believe it was a band concert, not a jazz band concert. I was talking in between pieces, and we were giving out awards at the end of the year, and instead of saying best so-and-so, like best, I don't know, percussionist, whatever it was, I said breast in front of all the parents and all the students, and that was fun. But actually, the most awkward moment I've had on stage in a performance was when I played Gladhand in West Side Story. It was my first and only acting experience. Some would probably say I was typecast. And there was nothing really particularly awkward about it, other than the fact that I was very nervous. I didn't really know what was going on, and I was playing piano the rest of the show. So I would play piano in costume. Right before the dance at the gym, I would run on stage, do the whole dance at the gym scene, and then run off stage to go play piano for the rest of West Side Story. Just be glad there aren't any video clip of that. Chris, your vocal warm-up that you did, I sang that song in grade school music class. In other news, over the weekend we started pit rehearsals for Little Shop of Horrors, which I'm playing in the end of March. I was looking at the book a little bit on Saturday, and I decided I would serenade a special someone in my life with one of the songs. But then there's Justin, lovely Justin. If life were busted and impoverished as before. My challenge for you, Five Awesome Musicians, is to let me know what time signature this piece is in. Do you want to hear it again? Of course, if you're already familiar with the piece, please don't spoil it for anybody else. You can let me know, oh, I know the piece, I know what time signature it is, but don't actually say what time signature it's in. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up for the day. I've got some writing to get finished. I do have a couple videos planned for the next few weeks. Hopefully I can get everything worked out like I want it to. Until then, I'll see you next week.
We're five awesome musicians with an X that's just our way, and that's what makes us awesome. What else can I